You're not tired from your life. You're tired from the conversation in your head that never ends. The one where you replay what you said 3 years ago. The one where you rehearse arguments that will never happen. You're not overthinking because you have problems. You're creating problems because you won't stop thinking. This is the story of a woman who almost disappeared inside her own mind. In a quiet town where days moved slowly, there lived a woman named Meera. From the outside, her life looked peaceful. A small home, a loving husband, a job that paid enough. But inside Meera's head, nothing was still. She would lie awake replaying a conversation from 6 months ago. Did I say the wrong thing? Why did she look at me like that? At work, she would send an email and check her inbox 40 times. What if they're angry? What if I made a mistake? At family gatherings, she smiled. Inside, her mind was running. They don't really like me. I talk too much. Why did I say that? Meera wasn't living her life. She was auditing it. Every moment. Every word. Every glance. The cruelest part. Nothing bad ever actually happened. The colleague she thought was angry? Just busy. The friend she thought she offended? Hadn't even noticed. The disaster she prepared for? Never came. But her body didn't know that. Her mind had already lived through it. By the time she realized the threat wasn't real, she was already exhausted. One night, her husband Arjun found her at the kitchen table at 3 a.m., staring at nothing. Meera, what's wrong? She looked at him with hollow eyes. Nothing happened, but I can't stop thinking. My mind won't stop. She paused. I'm tired, Arjun, not from work. From being inside my own head. The next week, Meera visited her grandmother in the next village. Nani was 83. She lived alone in a small house surrounded by flowers. There was a stillness about her that Meera had never understood. Over tea, Meera broke down. Nani, how do you stay so calm? My mind never stops. I'm exhausted from my own thoughts. Nani set down her cup. Come, let me show you something. She led Meera to the backyard where a small pond sat perfectly still. The water was so clear, you could see the sky reflected on its surface. Nani picked up a handful of pebbles. Watch the water. She threw a pebble. Ripples spread, the reflection shattered. This is your mind when you chase every thought. Every worry is a pebble. Every fear you replay is a pebble. You throw them in, one after another, and then wonder why you can't see clearly. She waited. The ripples faded. The water stilled. The reflection returned. When you stop throwing, the water settles on its own. Meera stared at the pond. But how? The thoughts just come. Thoughts will always come. That's what minds do. Nani's voice was flat, matter of fact, but you don't have to pick them up. A thought enters. You can let it pass. You don't have to hold it, examine it, or believe it. She looked at Meera without softness. You've been drowning yourself. One pebble at a time. Before Meera left, Nani gave her one instruction. For 7 days, when a disturbing thought comes, don't fight it. Notice it. Say to yourself, I see you, but I'm not going to follow you. Then return to what's in front of you. Meera looked uncertain. That's it? You've spent years at war with your mind. The war is the problem. Stop fighting. Start watching. Day 1. Meera sent an email. Her mind started immediately. What if there's a typo? What if they misunderstand? Check it again. She felt the pull, but she paused. I see you, but I'm not going to follow you. She turned back to her work. The urge didn't disappear, but she didn't obey it, and slowly it faded. Day 3. She woke at 2 a.m. Her mind was already listing everything that could go wrong tomorrow, next week, next year. For a moment, she almost got pulled in. Then she remembered the pond. She didn't fight. She watched. Thoughts passed like clouds. She didn't grab them. 20 minutes later, she was asleep. Day 7. Her problems hadn't changed. Her job was the same. Her relationships were the same. But she was different. The noise was quieter, not gone, but quieter. She could feel moments of stillness she hadn't felt in years. Her mind felt like hers again, not completely, but enough. Meera went back to Nani. It's working. The thoughts still come, but I don't follow every one anymore. Nani didn't smile. You were never broken. You just believed every story your mind told you. Thoughts are not facts. They're noise. Noise only has power when you listen. Meera asked, will it always be this hard? It gets easier. Not because the thoughts stop, because you stop caring. One day you'll watch a thought arise and pass without trying. She paused. That's not peace. That's just what happens when you finally leave yourself alone. So let me ask you, how much of your suffering is real? And how much did you build yourself? How many nights have you lost to conversations that never happened? How many days preparing for disasters that never came? Your mind tells you that thinking harder will solve it. It won't. Thinking more is just throwing more pebbles and expecting the water to clear. You're not a victim of your thoughts. You're their sponsor. Every thought you follow, you feed. Every spiral you entertain, you extend. You've been calling it anxiety. Maybe it's just a habit you won't quit. Here's what no one tells you. Your mind doesn't want peace. It wants problems. That's its job. It will keep inventing enemies until you stop asking it for safety. The next time it starts spinning, don't ask how to fix it. Ask why you're still listening.